Somebody knows that it's a losing battle and they're going to go on the run. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Okay. Something about a kid's school. Somebody could work at a kid's school. Okay, we have a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces is involved. It says here, this person is very power hungry. So we have a power hungry person, a water sign, and someone that works at a kid's school or something. I'm going to put that back. Or something about a kid's school. All right, I put it back because I want to be able to shuffle it. There we go. All right, we have here a miscarriage. Tell me more, Spirit. Lovers, not homies. What? So somebody was dealing with someone that they were saying, that's my friend, that's my homie, that's my bro. But she was really getting freaky with this person. And now she experienced a miscarriage. That's for somebody. I don't know if somebody was telling you, the viewer, if you were masculine, they were telling you that's your baby. No, that wasn't your baby. That she miscarried. That was the homie's baby. All right, we have here an informant. So we got an informant is involved. Water sign and somebody who's power hungry. Give me more, Holy Spirit. Whoa. Occupation. This could be somebody, again, who works at a kid's school or somebody from your job. Take it how it resonates. Or she was dealing with somebody at her job. Okay. All right. So look, Spirit is wanting you to be aware because this particular energy that we're picking up on is coming out again. This person is stalking you. They're going to try to come in with a cursed gift. Spirit is telling you to be aware of this so that you don't accept this gift. All right. Yeah. Bottom of the deck. New moon plotting. They're doing voodoo and they're using the moon's energy. So what is that we have next? We have a new moon that's coming up next week. Next week on the 19th. So if it's not new moon, because they have to do this on every moon cycle. We just had a full moon, so it could be a full moon, new moon, whatever. All right, or they're going to try to come towards you around this time. So the new moon is on the 19th. Okay, so be aware because it's a ritual that they're trying to do here to try. We're gonna see what is the goal of this right here with this cursed gift. All right, we have here this person. Look at this, truth. And then it says they cannot keep up with their own lies. Yeah, this is a liar. This is somebody that you could have caught them, you caught up in a situation here. So look, it says here, somebody got caught on hidden camera. And then it says they're not your friend is a scam. So again, something about a homie here. This could be your friend. And they was acting like they was friends with your friend, but they're really getting freaky with your friend. All right. And then we got here caught on hidden camera. So this could be connected to them going on the run because they got caught on hidden camera. All right, this is supposed to be a little mini message, so let me just get another deck, and then we're going to close this out. All right, Holy Spirit. Let's pull some extra messages. Yeah, look, they want to talk. They want to talk now, it says here. So, again, somebody got pregnant with somebody else. They had a miscarriage. They want to talk. All right, they feel like they got nothing to lose. All right. Give me one on this on the run, Holy Spirit. On the... Damn. I'm gonna put that back because I didn't get to really shuffle it out. All right. On the run, Holy Spirit. On the run. Ponzi scheme. All right. So somebody did some type of investment fraud and they're scared that they're going to get caught up for this. They was guaranteeing people a high return on their investment, but instead of investing it, they just took the money. The advisor kept the money, all right, whoever this person is here. And now they're going to go on the run because people want their money back. Oh, my God. It says here, Archangel Michael is standing on their necks and they are weak. Yes, they're weak right now. Archangel Michael is standing on their necks, putting pressure on them, okay? And they cannot handle this pressure. That's why they're going to run. They know that it's a losing battle. All right, give me something on this stalking energy, Holy Spirit. This karmic that's stalking. Oh, boy. Let's see what fell. Give me 1 second. All right. So it says here, burning evidence. And then we have here, karmic elders. So this person that's stalking you, they got something to do with this, because they're connected to this evidence, this hidden camera, whatever. They're trying to burn evidence. And then with karmic elders, this could be like their elders. Their mom is a karmic, their dad is a karmic. Something about them working with karmic elders in their family. Okay, let's see. Give me one more on stalking the ex. So it's like a group thing here. It's the karmic ex-lover and some type of elders. Yo, you cannot make this up. Look at this shit. Offshore accounts. I'm telling you, there's some type of scamming going on here. We got Ponzi scheme. All right. They put the money in offshore accounts. All right. For some of y'all, a car dealership is significant. Maybe they're laundering money through a car dealership or something like that. But with this energy here, this is what's going on. They're trying to burn evidence, and they're going to go on the run, because they thought that if they put this money in an offshore account, that it wouldn't be traced back to them or something. I don't know, but it's like the truth is coming out. All right, let me now clarify with the tarot this cursed gift. Let's see. Holy Spirit, what's the goal with this cursed gift that they want to give to the collective? What is the goal? Okay, so we have the moon card here in the reverse, and we have the lovers. So again, this is the karmic lover who is trying to, give you this gift, but it is cursed. So the moon card in the reverse is like, is it that they don't want you to see them clearly? With the moon card, it's like illusions. In the reverse, it's like you already see past the illusions. You already see who they are and what they was lying about, how they don't say the truth and shit like that. Give me more. What is the goal with this gift? Oh, shit. All right. Wow, look at that. Bottom of the deck. Ongoing battle, having your guard up, right? Kirin energy. That's the goal. They don't want you to have... This is the same card. 9 of Wands. Twice. Look at that. Twice. So they don't want you to have your guard up. They don't want you to, be closed off to them, to have boundaries. All right. So in the reverse, they want you, again, you already saw who they are. You see clearly. That's why you have these boundaries. They don't want you to. So it's basically like to put the illusions back over your eyes so that you could let your guard down and take them back in. Let me see what fell. All right. So yeah, you take them back in. You could be providing some type of stability for them. All right. Or maybe you was buying them. The 9 of Pentacles is like financial stability. This is having money. You see, maybe you was buying them jewelry and shit like that. You was tricking on this person or providing some type of stability for them. And they need you. They need that. Because look, the 6 of Swords, they cannot move on from a situation that they're in right now. All right. They could be going through struggle, through bullshit. All right. The Chariot in the reverse, they cannot overcome whatever it is that they're going through right now. Okay. So they need you to put your guard down right here. Where is it? Oh, look, vibe check. Yeah, they're doing voodoo. We already see that. So yeah, wherever the 9 of Wands is, I don't know, did I put it here? Anyway, so yeah, that's what it is. They need you to put your guard down so that you could see them differently when they do this spell work on you. That's what this is for. If you accept this gift, it's going to put like an illusion. It's going to attach something to you or some bullshit. But listen, from experience, I realize that we are protected no matter what they give us. Spirit is just letting us know through these readings so that we could be 5 steps ahead of the game, If you accept it or not, it's not going to work. You are protected, okay? Because from my experience, I have karmic relatives that when I didn't know that they was my ops, that they was trying to siphon from me and all that bullshit, they was giving me stuff. And there was one particular gift that it was like a little, it's not a plant, it's like a tree, but it was small when I got it. And I put it in my backyard and I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was, just a gift. But in reality, every time that the tree would grow, it was supposed to siphon from my energy and it was supposed to grow their finances, this relative of mine's, right? So when I started getting so many downloads, like something was in the yard. Then I heard a reading on YouTube, and they was like, "Oh, they put something in your backyard," and I'm like, "Who? I haven't let nobody in my house, because I'm not letting no karmics in my house no more, because they try to leave a fucking cursed coin in my house. I told y'all about that. So I haven't letting nobody in the house. I've been completely isolated from everybody. But I forgot that before I cut everybody off, I received that little tree, and it's been in my backyard. So I'm like, oh, that's what it is. So I asked Spirit. Spirit confirmed it, that yes, that tree that they gave me, it was cursed. So I asked to show what was the goal, like how we just did right now. And the goal was what I just said. The more that it grew, the more that it would take from me and it will give to them, and it will grow their finances. I know that sounds silly, but listen, that's what these witches and warlocks be doing. All right. So I asked Spirit, I was gonna, I felt sad because I even named the tree. Me and my son named the tree and everything, like I be connecting with trees and shit. And my son, it was so random, the name that he picked. And I was just like, you know what? He picked Bartholomew. Isn't that like a name in the Bible or some shit? I remember Bartholomew, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, you know what? We're going to call this tree Bart. We're not going to say Bartholomew. So, we connected with the tree, and I told him that was going to be the little tree that he was going to be watching and being responsible for. He was going to watch it grow and make sure that it was being watered and stuff like that. So I did not want to get rid of the tree. So I'm like, Spirit, like, what do you want me to do? Like, whatever I needed to do, I was going to do it. I was ready to get Clorox, and I was ready to murder the tree. And I did not want to do that, but I was ready to do what I got to do. So I was going to get the Clorox, and I was going to try to kill the tree and just rip it out and get it out of my yard. But Spirit explained to me that the ground that I'm on is like protected. So basically the ground, the earth transmuted the spell work that they was trying to attach to my land, to my home, so they could be opening up portals and shit like that and cursing me. It's like basically the land that I'm on is blessed, it's protected, and it transmuted the spell work that they was trying to send me through that tree. So I was able to keep the tree. Bartholomew is growing abundantly as we speak. Okay, so somebody needs to know that. Like, don't be scared when it comes out in the readings. Oh my God, they're gonna come with a cursed gift. You gotta be, you gotta be on point. You gotta get ready for war. Don't accept the gift and all that. Listen, if you do not want to be confrontational, take the gift and then just throw it out when they leave. And that's only for some people, because like, at this point where we're on this journey, you already should be standing 10 toes down on your boundaries, and people should know better than trying to come towards you. They already see that you're not fucking with them. But there's people that are on different timelines. And if you are now at that point where you're starting to have boundaries and shit, and you don't want to be confrontational with your relatives or whatever, accept the gift and then just throw it away, and then just cleanse your hands, get some salt, Epsom salt, cleanse your hands, or whatever it is that you do for cleansing, because that's just one thing that I always like to mention, because it's just simple, straight to the point, and it works effectively. But there's other ways that you could cleanse your energy. If you do something else, do it. Just cleanse your energy, cleanse your home, and throw away the gift. That's it. All right. So somebody needed to receive that. All right. They're going to come in with this gift. Spirit is telling you to just be aware, stay woke. You don't have to open the door. You don't have to answer the phone. You don't have to entertain these people at all. But if you decide to do that, get rid of the shit, and that's it. All right. There's something about a friend that is not your friend. They got the karmic pregnant. She had a miscarriage. Archangel Michael's out here standing on people's necks for you. All right. Somebody's getting locked up for some type of scheming they was doing with money. If they took this money from you, like if they stole something that was left to you, that's always something that comes out. This money is in an offshore account. They was doing shit with this money, and now they're realizing that whatever it is that they did, it's all going to come back to you. You're going to get all your money back. If they bought a house, they bought a car, like all of that shit is going to get taken from them, and they're going to have to pay you. All right. They're going to have to pay you, and somebody's going to get locked up. All right. They know that it's a losing battle. Somebody's going to prison because there's evidence here. They're trying to burn evidence about whatever, paperwork, whatever's going on, but there's already evidence on a hidden camera. This could be a hidden camera at the bank. Maybe they saw them at the bank, trying to act like there was you, some type of, scamming, stealing your social security, using your information, whatever they was doing. Identity theft, whatever, it's on camera. And they cannot run from this. All right? And then we got here an informant. So there's an informant that's involved in all of this. And that's going to be a plot twist for these people, because that's telling me that somebody's going to end up snitching on this person. All right? So that they don't go down. And that's more confirmation that it's over for these people. It's a losing battle. All right? So that's what I got here. I hope I was able to bring clarity and confirmation to whoever needed to receive this message. Peace.